Welcome back, friends. I am so glad you are here today for the Just Our Imagination Challenge. I am loving this challenge. We have so much fun, and I know a lot of you are enjoying it too. But first of all, if you are new here, welcome. My name is Brenda, and this is my sleepy Oliver. And if you're returning, well, you know we love you. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting.
Okay, DIY number one. So for this DIY, I'm going to take this little pail I got from Dollar Tree, I don't know, a year ago or so, and I'm going to sand it off just a little bit, just so that when I paint it, the paint will adhere a little bit better. Then I paint it with my Waverly chalk paint in the color plaster. And once it was all done, I took these small craft sticks from Dollar Tree and I'm going to cut them down to fit, well, to be all the same size. I'm cutting the edges off. And then I am going to take some of my bamboo sticks that I have, those craft sticks, and a small, or not a small, but a medium size half bead, and paint them all with my Waverly chalk paint in the color ink. Then I took this IOD stamp. This is from the new spring collection, and I am going to stamp my little chicken on both sides of my pail using some black ink. And look how cute this is when I take it off. I love it. Oh, so cute. And I took my ink color paint, which is black, and I'm just going to go over the top rim all the way around, and then I'm going to go over the bottom of the pail. And I do make a few little spots to make it kind of look like it chips, and I just kind of went around the pail and made a few little spots here and there, just kind of brushing it on like that. I had taken some of these finial caps from Hobby Lobby, and I had also painted them with my black color. I'm using my Fix-All glue and hot glue, and I'm going to glue them on to the bottom of my pail so that we have little stands so they kind of stand on their own. I just thought it gives it a little bit more of a dressier look. And then I filled it up with some floral foam, and I took these two bamboo sticks and I'm going to glue them together like you see. And then I'm going to add those craft sticks to the top. I am so sorry that this is not completely in view. Sometimes it's hard when you're doing this stuff to know whether it's in view or not. But I'm just going to glue them on top of each other, just kind of doing a crisscross and then just adding them in. And then I added the half bead on top. And then I poked them into my floral foam and added a few smaller pieces between the two larger pieces. I took these new greenery pieces I just found recently at Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to fill up my pail with them, and that's all there is. The only thing I wish I would have done differently, and I might go back and do, is dry brush a little bit of white on the windmill part. I think that would just kind of help bring it out a little bit more. But I love how this came out. I just think it is so stinking adorable. See, yeah, it needs a little dry brushing, I think, but I love it. You have to let me know what you think about this in the comment box below. Okay, today is the Just Our Imagination Challenge, and I host it along with my BFF Kathy Jo on this second Sunday of every month. And we have 3 must-use items every month. And this month, well, last month, we picked Craft Classy Carolyn because her items were amazing. So we asked her to be our guest host this month. And these are the items that she made. She used a funnel, foil, and napkin. That was the third one. And she made these beautiful pieces. So make sure you check out her channel and the playlist and Kathy Jo's channel. I'll have links to all of them in the description box below. Okay, here's DIY number 2. So I'm going to take this sign from Dollar Tree. I removed the hanger, and I'm going to use my Waverly chalk paint in the color plaster, and I'm just going to do a thick dry brushing. Now, dry brushing is where you don't put a lot of paint on your brush. You just put a small amount, and then you make sure that some of the base is still showing. And then I took 2 of these larger blocks from Five Below, and I did the same thing, just did a dry brushing over them with that plaster color. Once it was dry, then I took my Mod Podge and I'm just going to go all over the front part of that, and then I'm going to set it aside and let it dry. And while it was drying, I took this napkin that I got from, I bought it at decoupagenapkin.com. It is just adorable, you guys. I love this napkin. And I'm just going to cut it out. I'm going to remove both plies because their napkins always have two plies behind it. And then my board was dry, so I laid my napkin down. I covered it with parchment paper, and I'm going to go over it with my heat press so it reactivates that Mod Podge and it sticks to it. And then after that, I took some more Mod Podge and I went over it to put that protective layer over the napkin, and then I set it aside and let that dry. And then once that was dry, I took my X-Acto knife here and I'm just cutting in between each groove there. And I'm just going to kind of cut out all of that napkin and just kind of dug it any little pieces out so that it looked clean and clear. And once I had that all done, I took some more of my plaster paint and I'm just going over the edge of the napkin and I'm brushing it on and just kind of using my finger to kind of smear it. That just kind of helps hide those edges, kind of blends it in a little bit better. And as I was doing that, I thought, I'm going to do a little dry brushing over my picture as well, because I just wanted it to have that rustic farmhouse look. So I thought, oh, let's see what that looks like. And I really love it because it just kind of, I don't know, it blends it in and just, I don't know, it gives it a look that I really liked. So once I had that all done, I took some of this adorable cow print ribbon. I got this from Hobby Lobby in their spring section. It was 40% off. I tied a knot in the middle and I'm just dovetailing the ends, and then I'm going to hot glue it to the top part of my sign, covering those holes. And then I'm going to take some raffia. I tied a knot in it as well and glued that on top. And then I'm just going to glue those two blocks together, and then I'm going to glue them to the back of my sign, and we have this adorable little cow sign. I love this. I've had this napkin sitting on my desk for weeks now because I've been wanting to use it, and I finally used it, but I love it. You have to let me know what you think about this as well.
Okay, friends, I just wanted to stop in real quick and say thank you all again so very much for helping me. I know so many of you have shared my video and liked it and commented and all that fun stuff to help me reach my 20,000 goal. I am almost there. I am less than 50 away, so I am sure within the next few days I'll be reaching that. And then on my next video, hopefully, I will be talking about the giveaways that I will be having. But I first just wanted to thank all of you guys so very much, and then encourage you, if you're new here and if you enjoyed today's video and you like home decor on a budget, hit that red subscribe button and help me reach my goal, and also become part of our YouTube family. I would love it. It would mean the world to me. So with all that, you guys, let's continue on with the video.
Okay, DIY number 3. So for this DIY, I took this cutting board sign from Dollar Tree and I'm going to remove all of the paper from the front. Now, I know I've had people ask me before why I do this. I do this because I like to have a finished product in case I ever sell it or give it away, but you could definitely just scrape off all the glitter and paint over it, or you could paint on the back side if you don't want to take the time to peel off all the paper. But once I had all the paper peeled off, and it did take me a little bit, this one wasn't ripping very easily, I spritzed it with water and then let it set for like 5 minutes. And then I'm using my paint scraper here to just scrape off all of the excess paper and glue that was on there. And then I painted both sides with my plaster color by Waverly. And once it was all dry, I took some tape, my painter's tape here, and I'm using the small pieces as spacers. And I just went around about an inch and blocked it off. And then I'm going to paint the edges with my Waverly chalk paint in the color ink. And I ended up, because I'm such a messy painter, you guys, I was getting it behind it and everything, so I did end up painting the backside black as well. Then I took this Chalk Couture transfer. It's called Kind of a Pig Deal, and it's new, so because it's new and this is the first time I'm using it, I am fuzzing it. And if you're not familiar with Chalk Couture, it is a self-adhesive silkscreen stencil, and we fuzz it the first time we use it so it doesn't pull up any of the paint. And then I'm going to use my Peony Chalk Paste by Chalk Couture, and I'm going to go over my pig. Now, I am a Chalk Couture designer. If you are interested or if you're curious about it, I do have a link to my page in my description box. Check it out. You can always email me if you have questions about it. I'm happy to answer any questions. I always like to suggest, if you're interested in trying it out, to try the subscription plan, which is called Club Couture. It's $21.99 a month. You get an exclusive 8x11 transfer, as well as 3 coordinating chalk paste. And then if sometimes they have a surface that comes with it, if that's, well, sometimes they do. So you would get that as well. It is a great way to try it out. You do have to subscribe for at least 3 months before you can cancel, but I always think it's a great way to try it out and see if you like it. And if you do, there's also a new one called Perks Members. I believe, if I remember right, it's an extra $20 a month, and you get 30% off of anything that you purchase, and then you get a $20 bonus for that month too, something like that. Anyways, but there's information to all of that in my link on my page if you're interested. And then again, if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer it. I love it. I think it's so much fun to use, and yeah, you're supposed to be able to use the transfers at least 10 times before the adhesive wears off. I've never used mine that many times, so I don't know for sure. But anyways, if you keep them clean and do it carefully, then yeah, you should be able to use them at least 10 times. So as you can see, I'm using my black velvet to make some sunglasses, and I put the wording on the top there. And look how cute this is. Look at that with the little sunglasses. I love it. So once I was done, I took this rickrack from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to lightly glue it. I should have been using my little detail hot glue gun, but it wasn't plugged in, and it was late at night, and I didn't want to take the time to wait for it. So I'm just hot gluing this all the way around my sign, and then I took this gingham pink ribbon from Dollar Tree, and I just made a regular shoelace bow, dovetailed the ends, and I'm going to glue it to the top. And then I took some of these blocks from Five Below, painted them black, and I'm just going to glue them on the back so we have a stand. And that's all there was for this. This is so adorable. I just love that little pig. It's so cute. You'll have to let me know what you think about this one in the comment box below. Okay, it is a time for a celebration of your recreations. And Connie made this little key holder for her neighbor. I think that was so sweet, Connie. And then beautiful Rachel, these wreaths are just gorgeous, especially that purple one. I love purple. And then Lauren, I love this little house. It is just so pretty. Thank you so much. And then Talitha made this for Mother's Day. I love it. You ladies did an amazing job. Thank you so much for sharing. And if you have a creation or recreation that you would like me to showcase, you can send pictures to my email address that's listed there, or you can send them to me through Instagram or Facebook Messenger. Okay, DIY number 4. Now, this month's must-use items was a ribbon spool, which is what I picked. Carolyn picked a gift bag, and Kathy Jo thought it would be fun if everybody recreated one of my previous DIYs in honor of my birthday this last week. So this is the one that I'm going to recreate. I made this. This was like my 7th video that I ever made. So I thought I would recreate this for my nephew who just moved out on his own. So I'm going to take this MDF piece, and I'm going to remove all of the pieces that are on top of it. And then I wiped it down with my Goo Gone because it was very sticky. And then I took this wood plank from Dollar Tree. I filled in the holes with some spackling. And then I painted the MDF block with my plaster color and the wood plank with my ink. Look at my paint bottle keeps moving. I thought that was funny. Then I went out and I tried to do this, but I could not get it flat. So my husband flattened some spoons out. I had 4 spoons from Dollar Tree, and I bent them. So you bend the top part, and these had like little details on them. So I bent it right at the end of the details. And then I took his little press here and I put my spoon in it upside down. And then once I had it holding it tight, I took my hammer and I hammered it down just like this. This is the end of it. And then we have it like a hook, just like that. And then I was going to do this, but my husband just kind of took over. So he put a little hole in the spoon so it kind of so the drill wouldn't slip. And then he just used the drill to drill a hole into the spoon and into that board so that he could put screws in it. After that, I laid it where I wanted it and I marked it with my white marker. And then I'm going to put in some of my Type Bond multi-purpose quick and thick multi-purpose glue. But I knew I only wanted that on there temporarily. I did let it dry for a while and I put something heavy on it. And then I had my husband put some screws on the back. But I added this decal that I created with my Cricut, and I am just going to add it right to the front of the wood piece. It says start your morning with Jesus and coffee, which is usually how I start my morning. And I took some of these bamboo sticks here and I'm just going to cut them down to create a frame. And I'm not doing this exactly like the original piece. I'm doing a little different, but I love how it came out. So I took each of those reed sticks and I'm going to go over them with my Waverly Antique Wax. So I brush it on and then I just use a paper towel to wipe off the excess. And I do that on all of the pieces. And then after I had that done, I just used my Type Bond quick and thick multi-purpose glue and I am just brushing it all on. Now, Kathy Jo got me this cool brush for it. But it's a little bigger than what I needed for these small wood pieces. So I just went ahead and used my brush. And then I am going to just clip them on and I set them aside for a little while just to make sure that it's set real well. And then once I was done, I just used my stapler to staple on a hanger. And he has this cute little sign to hang his mugs on by his coffee maker. I love it. You'll have to let me know, or let me know what you think about this. I'll also have links to my first video in case you want to see it in my description box. I want to stop and wish every mother out there a happy Mother's Day. I hope you guys had a blessed day and got spoiled royally. Okay, DIY number 5. So our next must-use item were these ribbon spools. So I'm going to start off by removing the ends off of the spool part. And then I'm just trying to remove all the paper that I could. I'm just using my X-Acto knife to kind of clear off. I didn't do all of it. I just did the part that I knew would be showing. And then I took the ends and I'm tracing it out. But on the other ones, I actually cut it in half first and then traced it out. After I got done with these, I thought, oh, maybe I should have made them a little bit shorter because you'll see at the end, I had a hard time putting the little leaves in, or the floral picks in it. But anyways, once I had it cut out, I went and cut or painted with my Waverly chalk paint in the color celery, the inside and the edges of the parts that I knew would be seen. And my paint is really thick because at first I was worried about painting over cardboard and it soaking in, but it was so thick I didn't have to worry about it. It's getting old. So I took my school glue here. I cut out some paper. This came from a paper pack from Hobby Lobby. It's like Farmhouse Designs or something. Farmhouse Florals, I think is what it's called. And I am just going to glue strips of paper around each one of those spools. Yeah, that's what they are, spools. And yeah, so I'm just going to keep adding glue and just keep going around. And then I added some more school glue to the half pieces that I cut out. And I'm going to add my paper to that as well. And then I'm going to take my small detailed hot glue gun and I'm just going to go all around the edge that's not painted because we're going to cover that up, and I'm going to put that half piece right on front. Now I don't know what these things are called, you guys, but it made me think of they usually have them at Dollar Tree in the garden section. They're metal and you can put succulents in them and stuff. That's what I was going for here. I thought I'm going to make some mini ones. So that's what these are supposed to be. I don't know. I wish I would have had some different sizes. I had bigger ones, but they were too deep. I don't want them that deep. So anyways, check your spools. Look at the sizes and save ones that you think would be the best. I don't know. Anyways, I went around it with some of my twine, and then I also went around the edge there. I just wanted to kind of help cover up the edges, make it look a little nicer. And then after that, I did 3 of those. I took this bag. This was a wedding bag or bridal shower bag, whatever. I cut out the front page picture page. Oh, I'm on a roll this morning. Okay, and I'm going to fussy cut all around the flowers. I didn't want the words on there, so I did kind of cut around. I left out the leaves that had some of the word lines through it, but I just cut out that bag. And then I'm taking some giant craft sticks from Dollar Tree, and I took the smaller wood planks from smaller wood planks from Dollar Tree, craft sticks from Walmart, hot glued them, and wood glued them on. Then I painted it with my plaster, and once it was dry, I took my Mod Podge, and I'm just going to go over the whole thing on the front. And then I'm going to add my little bag to it. Now, I wish I would have done my normal thing of letting it dry, because it was hard to get this to stick. And I think it would have worked better if I would have let the Mod Podge dry, then add the bag, and then, use my heat press over it. I was having a hard time getting it to completely stick. But once I had it pretty much done, I just went over it again with some more Mod Podge and let it dry. Then I used some hot glue and added a little bit of floral foam inside of those things. And then here is where I'm like, oh, I should have made the front of these a little shorter. But I'm just taking some boxwood and sticking it in. I was going to use those little roses, but some of those were too big. The roses were too big for a couple of those, so I just put it in the one on the bottom, and the other ones just had the greenery. Then I just added a few little twine bows, and then I went around the whole sign with my twine. This is the one that I get from Amazon. It has a braided look, and I really love it. And I wanted to kind of just give it that finished edge, and then I just used that again and to make a hanger. I poked the hole, or poked the twine through the holes to the front, and then tied knots on the front. I do like this. I had a viewer say that she likes to do that, and I do like it too. I thought I would do it this time, and I love how this came out. That bag is just so gorgeous. I don't know about those little planter things. You have to let me know what you think about that one as well. Okay, so here is your final reveal. I hope you enjoyed today's video. You guys, this morning I'm like 25 away from my goal, so we'll be there probably by tomorrow. So hopefully on my next video I will have more info for you, but make sure you check out the playlist and Carolyn and Kathy Jo's channels. And with all that, stay tuned to the end for some more fun stuff, and I will see you on the next one.
Okay guys, I just want to share real quick some things that I got for my birthday, and as a little friendly mail from Shirley. And it is I got this cute little card here, and she sent me some of these wood mason jars, which I love because I was just looking at some this size. I was trying to look on Amazon to see if they had any, so that's perfect. And then she sent me 3 of these little houses, which are fun to use. Look at those cute butterfly buttons and the flowers. Hope you can see them well. I love them. They are great. Thank you, Shirley. And then look at these little cards. These aren't really cards. I don't think they're paper, but they're just gorgeous. Look at them. There's so many different designs, and of course a lot of them are purple, which I love. I love that fox. It's beautiful. Oh, thank you so much, Shirley. These are gorgeous. I will have to use these soon for sure. And then she sent me some of these old-fashioned Christmas postcards as well, and they're decorative cards. I love them. I can't wait to use them for Christmas. And then look at all of these napkins that she sent me. Oh my goodness, Shirley, these are amazing. Look at this. I've got another bee video coming up soon for World Bee Day, so I'm gonna have to make sure I use those for sure. I love them. And then she got some really cute Christmas ones here with Christmas bells. I love them. And then this reindeer, and these cute little ghosts. Look at that. One says eek and one says you're my boo. And let's open these up here. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Oh my goodness. Those are so cute. Okay. I'm sorry if I seem like I'm going fast, guys. We have a dinner to go to here in a few minutes, and so I'm trying to get this done so I can edit my video. These are so cute. Look at that reindeer. Or just, maybe it's just a deer. And then these pretty sunflowers. And look at this beautiful napkin with the purple flowers. I love them. I love these too. These are just gorgeous. I love those colors. And then we have this really cute little snow globe Christmas napkin. And then again, some snowmen that's like the ghost. I just love them. They're so cute. And then these really pretty little bee positive napkins. And then look at these napkins. Oh my goodness. Look how gorgeous these are. Oh, I think I can see something coming up with those buttons in that napkin. And then we have this beautiful napkin here with the butterfly and the rose. Oh my goodness. There's so many beautiful napkins. And then we have these pretty flowers. And oh my goodness, I was going to use this for my ladybug video and I forgot. Oh, look at those. I love it. And some more daisies. I love my daisies. Look at those. Aren't those beautiful? And then we have these. I think these are poinsettias. They are so pretty. And then this French country. Oh, so pretty. And this with the fox and the owl and the mushrooms. Love it. Look at these. Anything with purple catches my eye. I love those. And then we've got these pretty flowers. These beautiful roses. And look at this one. Oh my goodness. Look how beautiful that is. I can see something antique-ish with that. This happy spring. And these farm fresh flowers. And oh my goodness, I love these candy canes. Oh, so pretty. And oh my goodness. That's all I can say. Look at how adorable that is with the gingerbread man. I love gingerbread men and these are so cute. And oh, these are beautiful. I love them. And oh my goodness, how fun is this? We got this little like barn look. I love it. These beautiful blue flowers. And of course, I love these because they're purple. Gorgeous. And then these fun cactuses. Oh, they're so cute. And then we have more. Let's see, some more of these. Okay. And oh, look how sweet that little deer is with the squirrel and the rabbit. Oh my goodness. And these are beautiful. Oh, I just love the color. And look at those beautiful sunflowers. We're getting close to that time of year, guys. And then we have these beautiful I Am the Resurrection and Life napkins. And then, oh, I love these. These purple. Gorgeous. So thank you so much, Shirley. Those are amazing. And I truly appreciate it. She also sent me a special birthday gift. As soon as my husband gets back from work, I'm going to have him hold it up so I can take a picture of it and show you guys. I absolutely adore it. It's awesome. But I wanted to just share with you again. I got this one came from Jackie for my birthday. Thank you so much, Jackie. And then these two, this is for my birthday. This is from Harriet. I believe she made it. I love it. And this one was for Mother's Day, and I think she probably made this one too. Thank you, Harriet. I really appreciate it. And then we have this one that I'm sure Yasmin made. Oh, it's beautiful. You must have remembered purple's my favorite color. But I love it. Look at even the details inside. It's so pretty. Thank you guys all so very much. That was so special. And if you sent me something and I haven't showed it to you, it's just maybe because I haven't gotten it from my post office yet. But thank you so much, guys. You don't know how much I appreciate it.